every innocent woman whose life was stolen.
Hey guys, Society Reviews here in my review of the film Damsel. Over the last several years, Hollywood has rapidly tried to destroy the narrative that a woman needs a man in any way, shape, or form. A movie trope that absolutely infuriates modern-day feminists is the idea of a man coming to save a woman who is in distress. As a result of this, you probably noticed that many modern movies, whenever a woman finds herself in a pickle, she usually finds a way to free herself before a man can come in and save her. Hollywood has decided whether you like it or not, they're getting rid of the trope of a damsel in distress. Over the last several years, we've seen several movies try to deconstruct this trope. One of the more recent examples is the 2021 film The Princess, starring Joey King, a film which turns a kidnapped princess into a kung fu master. Needless to say, that film was shite. But here we are a couple of years later and the home of progressive cinema known as Netflix is making another attempt at doing the same thing. Millie Bobby Brown has made so much money as a teenager for Netflix that she has become their cash cow. Now that the actress is over 18, she has been placed in numerous films as the lead, hoping that audiences who love her portrayal in Stranger Things will watch anything that she's involved with. Her latest project is a film simply entitled Damsel. Damsel is about a future princess named Elodie, who receives a proposal from Queen Isabel to marry Prince Henry. Elodie and Henry both seem disinterested in each other, but begin to bond as they share a desire to travel the world. Elodie's stepmother, Bayford, played by Angela Bassett, does not trust the royal family, but against her wishes, Elodie continues with the wedding. As her and Henry take part in a ritual in the mountain, she discovers that the queen is actually a priestess who has made a pact with a dragon to sacrifice $3 for peace. Elodie is thrown into the pits and she is forced to survive a battle with a fire-breathing dragon with the fate of her people on the line. Damsel is another example of Hollywood moving forward with an idea before they have an imagination to tell a story. The idea is to create a film that empowers women. However, for a dark fantasy movie, that is a film that is a short story. The focus of this film is Elodie's battle with the dragon that is out for her blood, but that's as far as the story goes. As a fantasy movie, this film lacks creativity to create a universe audiences can get lost in. A generic evil royal family tricks a generic naive girl into a battle with a generic talking dragon. The film places all of its eggs on making Elodie a strong female protagonist and drops the ball with virtually every other crucial decision of the film. Millie Bobby Brown makes a solid attempt at making this film work, however the problem lies in the fact that the actress, there isn't much her to work with considering the fact that most of her scenes are with a CGI dragon. Brown essentially has to carry this film with not much going on outside of her being the main character. Netflix assuming that everyone who watches Stranger Things is going to watch this based on the algorithm because she's in the movie. While the film is pandering to the Stranger Things audience, they don't know which section of that audience to cater to. The film's a bit too violent for a younger crowd, yet it's too dull for an adult audience, making it a film being right down the middle of being mediocre across the board. The film's run is nearly 2 hours, making it at least 20 minutes too long considering the value of its content. Damsel is a film that assumes its audience is going to be into the girl power messaging throughout the movie. However, with the recent wave of Hollywood films that have done this, audiences have shown that they're not very receptive to it, and it'd be very doubtful that audiences will be very receptive to this film as well. Damsel isn't a terrible movie and is nowhere near as bad as Hulu's The Princess by comparison, but at the end of the day, it's essentially a content movie for a platform and it doesn't offer much but a one-time viewing and maybe a satisfying experience along the way. Damsel is a film that is about as milquetoast as you can get. I give this film a 2 out of 5.
This is the end of your story.